Hi guys, it's Mark the Knife Maker 123 again with another video on some of the fire starters that I use. So I've got the regular waterproof matches, different containers, stormproof matches, I have wet fire that really does work. It's like a piece of styrofoam with alcohol or something on it. It takes a spark really, really good. I have a couple Bic lighters with me all the time. Walmart has a great big box of this stuff that you guys call Fatwood on sale. You can get it for about $5 and you got a lifetime supply of Fatwood. The trick with this that I use is I take a razor, any razor knife, and you get bored and you're watching these videos, if you want something to do, put a piece of paper down, get the razor, and scrape down until you get a pile of shavings. And you put it in a container like this. This was for pellets, for like BB guns and pellet guns. And I filled that up with, I just touched the tape I used, Fatwood shavings. Put the top on. And you wrap it up really good with electrical tape or pretty much any other kind of tape that'll keep it waterproof. Not that it's not pretty much anyway, but anyway, you have a little container filled with Fatwood shavings that really does take a spark and it lights. Another little container filled with cotton balls and Vaseline. This whole container, there's probably 20 of them in there. There's enough to start like 50 fires with this, so you got plenty of ways to start a fire with Vaseline and cotton balls. Go to the dollar store, you can get a thing of Vaseline and cotton balls for $1 each, and then fill up a bag like this. When you get bored and you're watching these videos, open up the Vaseline, get the cotton balls, put them in there, soak them, and then put them in a Ziploc bag when you're ready to use them. A Fatwood, again, it comes all cut into chunks. You can take a whole bunch with you. You can make shavings with it. A different ways to start fires. Alcohol. You can use them in just a little tin. You put a cotton ball in there, put a little bit of alcohol in there, and any kind of a spark. We'll get the alcohol and the cotton burning. That'll give you a couple minutes to start a fire. You can carry a lot of alcohol or just 4 ounces. You can carry enough to start a good 10-minute fire. That should give you enough time to, build your fire. A Zippo lighter with canister for extra fluid and a thing of flint. They work, but if they get wet and you run out of fluid, you're out of luck. So even though they're really cool, I'd rather stick with like the Fatwood shavings and Vaseline and cotton balls. Vaseline and cotton balls work. They take a spark really good. Different fire starters. I'm sure you've all seen this, but it's fire steel. I forget the name because it looks so cool. Anyway, you just push right down and it gives out a shower of sparks. I have this filled up with the wet fire, a couple wet fires, some cotton balls, a bunch of little pieces. I know you guys can't see because it's only wet can. Little pieces of Fatwood in here. So I got everything that I need to make like a 10-15 minute fire. It'll give me plenty of time to start my main fire, lots of cotton balls and Vaseline, and a Nivea container. It's just a whole fire starting kit in itself. The Altoid kit. Where do you draw the line on how much of this stuff to carry? A fire steel, just a regular old fire steel works pretty good with a little piece of cotton and Vaseline almost every time. I even took it out of the Logitech knife. I got the serrated one. The whistle on the end and the fire steel goes in here, but I don't carry all this just for the whistle and the fire steel. And the knife. I just carry it for the fire steel. I just carry the fire steel. Anyway, this container is filled up with the straw kits and the candles that don't go out. More piece of firewood, fat wood, some matches, some cotton, and I've got a container in here filled up with magnesium shavings. There's magnesium fire starter in here that, again, when you get bored, you take a razor knife and your mag block and you can slowly just shave it off. But with this, you got to kind of cut it off the mag block as opposed to scraping it off the fat wood. Anyway, if you're going to fill up a little container, I use a aluminum container, like a little perfume container, with a cork on the end of it, and it's just filled up with magnesium shavings. So if you want to start a really quick hot fire, you pour that on top of some fat wood and a Vaseline impregnated cotton ball, and pretty much you're gonna get a fire going. Again, you got to draw the line on how much of the stuff you're going to carry when you go on out. If you find one way that works for you, stick with that one way and then carry a couple backups. You wouldn't have to carry all of this stuff every time, but watching you guys on the videos, and I see all the stuff that you make and all the different ideas and that you have and all the different things that you try, you got to go on out and get it. So the wet fire, so you got to go on out and get the wet fire. I saw the fat wood, so instead of going out to look for it, which you can do, but you can buy a piece. And just, a piece like this is going to last you a long time, and the stuff really does work. Okay, just a small selection of the fire starters that I have used and I do use. What I carry on me is the Vaseline impregnated cotton balls and a fire steel. That and a fire steel is going to get your fire going almost everywhere. It gets my fire going every time. And yes, I use a big lighter because, you guys do too. Okay, just an idea of the different things that I use and have used. But again, I use the fire steel and the Vaseline impregnated cotton balls. Get a fire going almost every time for me if you're prepped to start the fire. You can use pretty much any method that you want, or you can use the primitive ways with making fire with just a stick. Thanks for watching.